Hey guys, you have tuned into Zillow Surfing, and on this channel, we look at interesting and unique properties on Zillow. We look at the most expensive homes in various cities. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Colorado Springs. The home we're looking at today is $7 million. I'm kind of surprised there's not something more expensive, just because Colorado Springs does have some beautiful mountains, beautiful areas. You can't really build anywhere, which leads to some scarcity. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing a cool like mountaintop compound or estate home for 20, 30, 40, 50 million. But the most expensive home in Colorado Springs is actually $7 million. It's going to be 6 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, and 16,945 square feet. Now, I think one thing that keeps the price a little bit lower, I think like the ultra wealthy, they're going to be in Miami, they're going to be in Tampa, they're going to be in Manhattan, they're going to be in California. Colorado's a beautiful state, but like it's a little bit kind of isolated from things. You don't necessarily have like a major airport. I know you can go to Denver, which is a big hub. But I just don't think that Colorado Springs is necessarily going to attract the same type of person that Miami or Manhattan is going to attract. But I absolutely love Colorado Springs. Very cool city. We'll talk about that city a little bit more in a minute here. Here's a couple interesting facts and stats about Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is home of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee, and it's a big training center. And a lot of Olympians train there because of the elevation. There's an area just outside of Colorado Springs in Manitou Springs called the Manitou Incline. Awesome place to go climb. It's like thousands of stairs that you climb up, and then there's a beautiful view at the top. If you find yourself in Colorado Springs, I would definitely check it out. One of my favorite things to do in Colorado Springs is Garden of the Gods. And Garden of the Gods was almost a beer garden. This stunning Red Rock Park, now a national landmark, was originally owned by Charles Eliot Perkins, who wanted to preserve it. A friend once suggested turning it into a beer garden, to which Perkins replied that it was a place fit for the gods to assemble. And now it's a really cool park that you can drive through and walk through, and I've been there a number of times. The song America the Beautiful was actually inspired by Pikes Peak. Cheyenne Mountain has a secret base. Yes, really. Inside Cheyenne Mountain is the NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command facility, a Cold War era military bunker designed to withstand nuclear blast. It's something out of a Bond film. And lastly, I thought this one was kind of funny. Funny fact, the town once banned lawn gnomes. At one point, many neighborhoods in Colorado Springs had HOAs or homeowner associations that banned lawn gnomes for being unsightly. In protest, residents started putting out even more ridiculous items on their lawns, including inflatable dinosaurs dressed as mailmen, and a gnome justice was served. They decided to get rid of their lawn gnome ban. One thing that's kind of crazy about Colorado and Colorado Springs in particular, but even the entire state, the food in Colorado is horrible. Now, I'm coming from Chicago, which is, a pretty well-known good food city. Obviously cities like New York and other cities have good food scenes. The food in Colorado is just bad, and it's not even just restaurants. Like I remember even when I went to the grocery store, like the produce and meats just weren't really up to par. There wasn't a ton of selection. The grocery stores out there kind of suck compared to the grocery stores that we have back home in the Chicagoland area. And then restaurants. I mean, I tried Mexican. Colorado is in the Southwest. There's a fairly large Mexican population. Everything is green hatch chilies, which aren't bad, but it's like not great Mexican food. I tried breakfast places. Those weren't great. Pizza, not great. I know there's like a stoner themed sandwich shop out there a lot of people like. It was okay. Didn't love that. I don't understand. There's certain cities I've been to where the food just isn't good. And it makes you wonder, like, this is an awesome city. It's an awesome location. Why doesn't somebody who knows how to cook or knows how to run a good restaurant come out here and set up shop and just kind of clean up, because all the food is terrible. And I really don't get why it doesn't happen. Let's get back into this house. So this home is at 3870 South Club Drive, Colorado Springs, Colorado, 80906. You're paying $413 per square foot, which is actually pretty low. This home's on a 3.27 acre lot, built in 1999. And special features, we got a grand fireplace, a mountainside estate, imported Italian marble flooring, a 2-story great room, ensuite executive office, a heated driveway, so you're not going to have to shovel, and generously appointed bedrooms. Let's take a look at the property history and the what's it going to cost you. On average, this home's going to cost you $40,000 a month. That's not insane. A lot of the homes we look at are a couple $100,000 a month, $150,000 a month. This property sold back in 2013 for $2 million. It's up to $7 million now. Back in 2011, it sold for 4.2 million. Property taxes on this 18,000, which is actually pretty good. I mean, again, in the Chicagoland area, Chicago suburbs, you could probably easily pay $18,000 on a $500,000 to $700,000 house. So considering this is a $7 million house on some land, the property taxes seem pretty reasonable, but Illinois obviously has unreasonable property taxes. Let's read about this property. Tucked away in the exclusive Broadmoor community. So I've actually been there. It's right by the zoo. If you haven't been to the Colorado Zoo, it's amazing. The zoo's like on the side of a mountain. You're walking up and down a mountain as you're going to the zoo. Like the giraffes, for example, you can pay a couple bucks for like a head of lettuce, and you can feed lettuce to the giraffes. There's a number of other kind of exhibits or animals in the zoo where you can either touch the animals, pet the animals, interact with the animals in some way, feed them. So very cool zoo. I would say by far the coolest zoo I've ever been to. And you drive through the Broadmoor Estates and Broadmoor Hotel on the way there. The Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, which they reference here. With generously appointed bedrooms and elegant bathrooms, this home is designed for both indulgence and practicality. Additionally, 2 fully equipped independent apartments provide exceptional flexibility for guests, family, or staff. So that's pretty cool. You got 2 apartments on site. This would make a great Airbnb. As you enter, you are welcomed by a stunning rotunda-style foyer with a suspended arch ceiling. The breathtaking entry leads into a 2-story great room featuring rich walnut paneling and a grand fireplace. The gourmet kitchen with top-of-the-line Viking, Kitchenaid, and Miele appliances. I've heard about those Viking stoves, I believe, very, very expensive. Is a dream come true for cooking and entertaining enthusiasts. A 6-car garage. The exterior of this extraordinary residence features a seamless blend of stone and stucco finishes with views of the Broadmoor Mountain Golf Course. I've always wanted to play golf out in Colorado. You know, supposedly your ball's supposed to fly way further. It makes you look like a much better golfer. The lake at the Country Club of Colorado, the Colorado Springs cityscape extending to the airport and beyond, as well as Cheyenne Mountains and Pikes Peak. And also, if you want to check out Colorado Springs, which I would highly recommend, you can fly into Denver and make the drive down. If you can find a flight into Colorado Springs Airport, it might be slightly more expensive. Well worth it. Very small airport. There's like 4 gates, maybe 7 gates at the most, like very small. It's like one wing of gates. Airport's very easy to get in and out of. Like TSA was like the friendliest TSA I've ever come across. It's just a very easy airport to navigate. When I'm coming and going, literally the process of like driving into the property, returning my rental car, and getting to my gate, I think once took me like less than 9 minutes. So it's just a really, really easy airport to navigate. Let's see. Okay, so we got more fully fenced yard with automatic front gate, heated driveway. You got an indoor golf simulator, imported marble flooring throughout the main floor, custom painting under porte cochere with real gold inlay. Same as the Broadmoor, tennis court and basketball court, trampoline, ample office space, including a full conference room with seating for 10, home office with fireplace, bathroom, shower, closet, television, and coffee and wine bar, ensuite executive office attached to handicap accessible guest suite, independent living apartment with elevator, new carpet, roof, windows, exterior, stone and stucco paint, deck, patio, and alarm system. I'm excited to look at this property. So this is kind of that stone and stucco facade that we see. Obviously very grand looking home. Got a nice big circular driveway, got mountains in the backscape. But you still got kind of the nice lawn. Again, this one I think is on a couple acres, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see exactly what that is, but there's kind of a skyscape or an interesting, it's kind of ceiling artwork, ceiling decor when you enter the front way. 2-way grand staircase. A little bit plain, a little bit boring. I'd like to see a little bit more on the walls, but very cool. Marble. Those are the marble floors. Look at, beautiful views out the back. Tons of natural light. Look at the woodwork. We got a nice fireplace. This is like kind of cabin-like, kind of like Montana, Wyoming cabin-like, kind of modern. I dig that. We got a dining room here with a fireplace. Nice kitchen with a big island. Looks like a little TV room or den. Fireplaces everywhere. Fireplaces galore. Looks like this might be like a little yoga nook or something like that. Bedroom with a sitting area and a fireplace. Very cool. Look at that closet. You got an island in your closet. Tons of storage. A little coffee bar in there. Bathroom. Is it a bathroom? Oh, so this might be off the conference room. Bedroom. Nice bedroom. Another nice bedroom. This looks like this might be the basement or a little like billiards room. Pretty cool home gym. A lot of times you have these mega homes and they have kind of pretty pathetic little home gyms. Not the biggest we've seen, but a decent little home gym there. This is the golf simulator. It's cool. I would love to have a golf simulator. Not knocking this at any means, but I've seen some pretty cool in-home golf simulators. Looks like you could have maybe done a little bit more in terms of like the decor and making this kind of a golf simulator and man cave. But yeah, I would kill for a golf simulator. Okay, so it looks like this is that boardroom they talked about. I'm guessing this is a private apartment here. You got a front gate at the entryway, nice sitting area, looking out at the mountains. And here's an interesting thing. I don't think I mentioned this in the stats about Colorado, but Colorado, I believe, Colorado Springs averages like 300 plus days of sunshine. A lot of times when we think about Colorado, we don't necessarily think about a ton of sunshine. We think about snow and things like that. But Colorado Springs, in some years, will actually get more sunlight, more sunny days than St. Petersburg, Florida, which is one of the sunniest states in the country. So a ton of sun. Another thing that's like very notable about Colorado, it's very dry. Like I'm not somebody who drinks a ton of water or walks around with a Stanley mug all day, but in Colorado you're like nonstop drinking water because it's so dry. Looks like we got a nice walkway to the tennis court, nice back lawn for playing some games, sitting area out back there. We got an outdoor fireplace with a sitting area, nice patio, a couple more photos, and then we're done. We got the 4-car garage. And I'm guessing this is that private apartment that they mentioned. But overall, a very cool property. $7 million. Again, 6 beds, 13 baths, 17,000 square feet. And this one is located at 3870 South Club Drive in Colorado Springs. Do you know any interesting stats or facts about Colorado Springs? Have you been there? What was your favorite thing to do? Did you go to Pikes Peak? Was there any other cool things that you did? There's so much to do and see around there. Drop a comment down below. Let us know if you have anything to say. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys on the next one for more Zillow surfing.